In our continuing look at how the weather is impacting Central Florida, forecasting change, some Duke Energy customers got a pretty big shock when they opened their January electric bill.
The utility began requiring customers spend at least $30 a month. If they didn't, they were charged money to make up the difference. News 6 investigator Eric Sandoval found out that is making a lot of customers angry.
Quite a few, guys. These customers actually called our newsroom trying to find out what was going on. Now, this is called a minimum bill. Duke's is about $30 a month. Florida Power and Light just approved a similar measure, $25 minimum bill per month there. We found out this comes as the legislature is looking at greenlighting this for all utilities. So how many panels do you have up there?
27.
Scott Weinstein says the solar panels he installed on his Winter Garden home give him the power to sell some of the electricity he generates back to Duke Energy. That has dropped his monthly electric bill from $127 to $23. So when he opened his Duke Energy bill and saw he had an added charge of $17.
I immediately called Duke Energy and said, what is this? And they said, oh, this is a new fee that we put on. And I said, are you kidding me? And they said, no. I said, where did this come from?
My neighbor called me and said, did you see this charge?
Bill Hackett also has solar on his home and sells some of his power back, making his monthly bill around $12 a month. In January, his bill was also adjusted to $30.
What did you think when you saw that charge?
I didn't think. I got mad. I'm like, why?
We asked Duke Energy why. They said this minimum bill of $30 helps make sure that everybody is paying for the upkeep of the electrical grid, which they say everybody is still using. As for claims they're targeting solar customers, they said only a small portion of solar customers are impacted. The larger portion, they say, is made up of a variety of different customers, including seasonal customers and customers who have multiple properties.
Is this something you're seeing across the nation?
It's definitely something I'm seeing suggested in many places.
UC Berkeley economics professor Severin Bornstein specializes in the energy sector. He says his research shows these minimum bills don't generate that much money.
The problem is, if you institute the minimum bill at the levels they talk about, they're talking about $25, $35 a month, it has so little effect. There's so few customers who are below that level that it really doesn't raise much revenue at all.
The new minimum bills come as lawmakers in Tallahassee consider changing rules on solar electricity. Senate Bill 1024 and House Bill 741 would end what is called net metering and prevent solar customers from selling their excess power back to utility companies at retail prices. That could mean higher bills. Weinstein agrees.
And now we're actually talking to friends who were thinking of solar, and now they're all laying back. They're saying, well, why should we? They're afraid of what's going to happen.
Again, Florida Power and Light approved their $25 minimum bill as well. But Duke is actually quick to point out that only a small number of solar customers are impacted by these minimum bills, their words. Still, if these pieces of legislation that we just talked about are approved in Tallahassee, all utilities could soon implement these minimum bills in addition to the monthly charges that they already have. So like Duke has a $12 monthly charge, they're going to tack on another charge to bring you up to this minimum bill.
It just seems so counterproductive.
From where we're trying to go here, this almost seems like an attack on solar energy. Is that what it is?
An attack on solar in the Sunshine State, ironically. Right. And that is what some customers are telling us. They say that they wanted to save money. They also wanted to help the environment by going solar. Now with these minimum bills and the possibility of solar users not being able to sell their power at a higher rate, this really could deter a lot of people from putting those panels up.
And it's all to make sure the power companies keep getting those checks.
I didn't say that.
I did. Thank you, Eric.